friend, can I ask you something personal? Have you ever felt like you were meant for more, but you just couldn't get yourself started? Now, I know it's not because you didn't want it, and not because you're lazy, but because of one thing: fear. And if that's you, I want you to know you're not alone. Honestly, that was me as well. I remember lying awake at night thinking there had to be more than just this, more than the stress and more than the grind, more than barely scraping by. I'd seen people talking about online income, passive income, freedom, and I'd think that must be nice, but I could never do that because what if I failed? Or what if I wasted my money? And here's the worst one: what if I looked stupid? That fear had me stuck for years. But here's what I've learned, and I wish someone had told me that sooner. Now, most people don't start because they think they have to be, tech savvy or already successful, some kind of marketing genius. But none of that is true. The truth is, fear feeds off uncertainty. Okay. And when you don't have a clear path, of course you're going to hesitate, right? You're going to stop and think, I don't know. Like I said, I get it. We were raised to believe that if you just worked hard, everything would work out. But times have changed. Hard work alone is not enough. And deep down, I think you already know that. I know you're smart, you're capable, but the idea of starting something new, something you don't fully understand, that can be terrifying. So let me say this: you're not behind, you're not too late, and you're not the only one who's scared. Okay, remember this: every person who ever built something new, they all started scared. They weren't experts. They didn't have it all figured out, right? They just took the next step. And maybe that's all you need to do right now. Okay, just take the next step. Now, stick with me for the next video because in part 2, we're going to talk about what's really stopping you from starting and how to move past it. Now, I promise there'll be no pressure, no hype, just a real conversation, okay? You deserve a better future. Let's figure it out together. Talk to you in the next one.